Hi, it's Mary Beth Decker with sacredgrove.com. Um, I just got back from a great time in Colorado at Anna Malara's Grace Dog Training and Behavior company, and it was wonderful. I wanted to share one of the parts of my presentation. It's called One Golden Nugget for Communicating with Your Animals. So this was a lot of fun, and I think that golden nugget is easily said as start believing that your animals want to communicate with you, and they are communicating with you. If you get that mindset in there, stuff is going to start to open up for you, I believe. So I got little notes here, so you'll see me looking over, but that's what I'm doing. So have some fun with it. Like, first off, which I had done and I didn't take seriously. Now I'll take it seriously. If you look and your animal just gave you a look and you say, my goodness, if my cat could talk, she would just have said blah, blah, blah. Well, trust that blah, 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 that's the truth. You just got communicated with your animal and you heard them. So trust it's true. The other thing is I still hear people talking about slow or dumb animals. So I want to turn that around. What if they're doing so much communication with us that they're having those kind of conversations about us? And I'm taking this personally because it took me a while to pick up on my animals. What if they're saying, I've done everything I can to communicate with Mary Beth. I've looked at her in the eyes. I've sent her images. I've sung songs like Vinter Memories, and she still doesn't get it. She's a little slow. We just have to be patient with her, So, it could be very possible they're thinking that about you. So laugh a little and enjoy it. So the other thing to do is you can go deeper. It's not all about kitty treats and belly rubs. So I told you I was in the Grace Dog Behavior and Training Clinic, and Anna was there, of course. And she's talking about the fact that her dog Argos, after he passed, wanted a shrine. I mean, nothing huge, but she showed it to me, and it had pictures and little mementos of him and things like that. She says, I can't figure out why he would want a shrine. Why does Argos want a shrine? And being the smarty pants I am, I'm looking around at this 5,000 square foot building named after her dog Grace, who has already passed, and her company named after her dog Grace, and say, no, I have no idea why Argos wants his little shrine. Well, they're siblings. They knew each other. They lived together. And he's like, it's my turn now. I want something to be remembered by, too. So we had a good laugh. But, that's possible. You could go in. There could be relationship issues that they're talking about. They might be talking about better food or how they're feeling. You might get body images, things like that. So, go deep. Let it flow. And then talk as if they understand you. The more I do that, the more responses I get. It's just amazing. So you just take your emotion and your intention that they're going to understand you and just talk to them. I am probably the most talkative person on my walks ever. Anyway, I'm out there talking to my dogs because I think they understand me. And the last thing I ask you to do in this golden nugget is to reevaluate that thing we grew up with that says there's this hierarchy of animals and humans are the top dog, so to speak. That really doesn't put us in a great place to communicate intuitively with our animals. I think it's more of respect and partnership. In fact, I had this preacher who stood up and said that he thought his dog thought that he was God, and that was a good example of how our relationship is with the Creator. And I'm like, okay, so here's me. I'm sitting in the pew going, please. And truthfully, I've talked to a lot of animals, and they just don't think we're gods. They love us, but they know us. I had a cat, tell her person that she thought she was getting to be a bit of a hoarder, and the person said, yes, that is true. So if we go back to partnership and we go back to respect and that all of us are here on the planet working together, that goes a long way to communicating with our animals. So I hope you enjoyed this. Mary Beth Decker, sacredgrove.com, where people and pets heal and connect. Bye.